gifts.
What, for everyone?
Yeah, actually.
Even him? Even Ben? Have you got producer Ben?
Yeah.
Even
Well,
Ben
I've got
made
this
us late
for the
today.
team.
So
Went somewhere. I had the best name of a restaurant of all time, and I thought it'd be quite good for the office. So this is from the Peg Leg Porker.
The Peg Leg Porker.
So that's just, for around the office.
The left back at Paddock's nickname is a Peg Leg Porker.
Well,
there you go. You
That's
see,
for you.
Peg Leg Porker.
So we were in Tennessee.
Did you eat it?
It's mega.
It looks mega.
It was ridiculous.
What's it say? What's it say on the back?
Did they do Wibs?
They did.
They did Wibs, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
It says Peg Leg Porker, Glebe Street, Nashville, Tennessee.
Is there not something on there?
PegLegPorker.com. Says we cater 1844 Swine 11.
Yeah.
Nice. What's the
It's not a requirement for you to hate someone else's barbecue in order to love mine.
There you go. It's good stuff. That.
No, it's good. That.
It's good.
That sounds the sort of thing
And
you'd
then-
say. It's not a requirement for you to hate
We
someone
were
else's
also in
channel to love
we were also
mine.
in Tennessee,
One.
which is the home of Tennessee whiskey and all that kind of stuff. So we went to
What, Jack Daniels and that?
Yeah.
Right.
Got you a lemonade.
Yeah.
we went to stay some Jack Daniels from there.
It's alright, just pass it to the recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
Straight from Tennessee.
Hey, I'll just keep
I'm
that
not
one.
just
The way this season's going.
didn't forget you because you are a recovering alcoholic. So we had bottles of water as well.
Oh, look at that!
Jack Daniels water.
That is. Have I got a single?
There you go.
Have I? No. All right, we're not bothering.
Water.
There you go.
All the way from Tennessee, bottled in Tampa, Florida.
I've never. That's mint. That I've never had Jack Daniels water.
Is it distilled?
Yeah.
That's never getting open. No, I can't drink that. That's special water. That's for the special occasions.
Special occasions.
In fact, it is getting open. It's getting open right now.
Jay's going to go mad and have a Jack Daniels water.
Yeah. He's non-alcoholic.
Definitely non-alcoholic.
That's so much
Good
better
water.
than Eccles water.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That. Thank you,
Always.
bro.
Always
Glad
bring
to
some.
see you.
Cheers.
Didn't forget us.
So we're going back then or what? So
Yeah.
if you're not aware, Baggers just got engaged.
The housewives' favourite is off the market.
Completely.
Devastating.
Well,
news.
nearly off the market.
Nearly off the market.
nearly off
Semi off the market.
Semi off the market.
We've got to be careful though. His fiance's in the room, so.
Yeah. Now they're engaged.
just
not allowed-
yeah,
fighting
not allowed
jet
to
Yeah,
meet each
don't want
other.
to start causing any
No,
ag.
please
But
not.
yeah, it's a sad day. for
So
Paddock.
we were just discussing where, because the important stuff, Stag do, where, talk
Yeah.
to me.
I mean, I'll still come on your stag do, even though I can't get on it.
Okay.
As long as it's not shooting, I'm not going shooting with him.
Then Baggers said, don't want to do Benidorm.
Because he's a Tory.
Yeah, fair.
I did last year.
Far too working class
I
for
did
him.
And then he
better
goes,
than
I
He
wouldn't
wants to
mind
do
doing a beef.
Dubai or something.
But then you're like, is a beefer even a beefer anymore?
I don't know. I went to beef
Because
for
that-
15
I've
years
never
ago.
done it, so it's on the list.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
It's there to beef, you know.
also never participated in the English Civil War. But it's not the same anymore. You can't do it anymore. It's not the same.
Right, yeah.
It's different.
Same thing, innit?
You know what I mean?
If you're going to go
Exactly the
beef, you had to go beef in like the noise.
When I was 7.
Yeah.
It's good that, yeah.
So it's no good now.
No.
You know what I mean?
There's no
But
point.
I went in like 2009, I think it
So-
was. And even then it was.
I'd like to do
My
the States,
question to
but
the audience is there anywhere in the Med that's still giving it beans on the 1830s vibe?
1830s is outrageous, isn't it?
It's probably too woke now, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know you get
probably
away with
too
that.
ageist.
I don't know, like, if you know, if my daughter was 18ish when I'm going on 1830s, I'm like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
So a good chunk of these are going to be 30-year-old men. Not happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, you won't get away with that. You're right. And it's probably for the best. Did you ever go on an 1830s?
Yeah.
Really?
Malia.
I was going to say Malia was big 1830s. I was there, but not for 1830s. I remember, like, they had a hotel where all the 1830s lot and the pool was shaped like a knob.
The only one I hadn't done, I think,
Classy.
out of like
Classy establishment.
Yeah.
out of the sort of the circuit of the Met,
Go on.
was Zante. So I've done a beef. I've done
Zante.
Iron Apple, Malia,
Yeah.
Magaluf. Yeah, I think it's just like Zante's the only one I didn't do because
did Zante.
you look at it's your big five in it.
Yeah, that's your big five, that. You've done all the main
Name your
ones there.
five-a-side team. Yeah, no.
Who did you go to Malia with?
I'm pretty sure that was 1830s. And what's hilarious is we booked 1830s.
How many of you lot were there?
Oh, 34.
I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad me and him never crossed paths back in the day because it's probably like carnage, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Tall t-shirts for the boys with Gunchester. on them.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was.
Set the tone straight away.
I'm actually gutted I missed you, man.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're
No, I'm
really
not.
not.
We won't be sat here.
Right. I will dig out.
Oh,
My phone's upstairs. I was gonna say I'll dig out a picture because at the time I was on a shot ban, right? So all of the
Why were you on a shot ban, Steve?
Because I was a social hand grenade. So I wasn't allowed
Social
shots.
hand grenade.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed shots.
How things have changed. And that's
Yeah.
calm now, aren't you?
Yeah, just total like a zen monk.
Can I just ask you one quick question? Out of you and your 30 odd mates, was anyone else on a shot ban?
No.
Right. So, you and Droylsden's finest are away, 30 of you, and you're the only one who's on the shot ban. So, that speaks volumes to me.
I need to show you the T-shirt because mine says,
Go on,
do
Chester.
not serve me shots on the neck.
Right.
Like, right on the front of it. So we're not playing games. It's like, you're not allowed shots. There you go. So,
T-shirts were the one back in the day.
shout out to Skewy, current chairman of Duckenfield Town Football Club. He grips me and he goes, right, here's what we're going to do, fathead. Me and you are going to go and get off our nut tonight on shots, and then by the pool tomorrow be like, hey, Steve did a load of shots last night and there was no carnage ensued.
Right.
Didn't quite go down like that
Where did the plan fail?
when we started having shots.
After how many shots did it fail?
I don't know.
One.
I don't know.
Half.
Yeah, it was fucking carnage. Anyway,
Was it?
yeah, it was mayhem. It got to the point where he, in the morning, he went, "Yeah, you're never getting off that shot, man." I'm not going to divulge what
We
happened.
were bad enough in lockdown over Zoom. But I can't remember getting to bed from my own kitchen.
I used to join you on the rundown at like half time. You'd have been on it for like 3 hours, and I'd join, and it'd just be absolute wibbles.
What have you done? I've lost spent 25 quid on rubbing my own house.
To be fair though,
I fell over and I butted the floor.
you two did do the best match review we've ever had for the Tranmere game.
That wasn't even shots. That
Yeah,
was just,
that rare United one was it 6-0, and he asked what score it was about 12 times during the review, and then you both just.
Well, people were trying to take that seriously. They were still trying to say, what did you think of Maguire's performance?
Shut up, mate.
We played Tranmere to start with.
Yeah. Well, Tranmere,
terrible.
Tranmere and Lask became adjectives, didn't
yeah.
they?
You did. I think you did one for your channel. You did one for Devils. Devils was pre-record.
Well, he couldn't do any of them on his own. That's how bad he was. So we had to have me or Joe or both of us.
This is back in the
holding
day as well.
hands.
Yeah, where I had to sort of. I watched the one for Devils and I was like, I don't know if we'll get away with this. So we put it out as a members vid. It's just like,
I think it's online.
I think we put it out now since we've been Paddock. I think we've put it out, but it was class. But the last one, what I love about that was, and I tell you the story
I was
at the
away for
time.
that.
Mate, he was hammered, right? He was so funny. And then he had 2 empty bottles of rum next to him, and he went, lads, we've done 2 bottles of rum in tonight, and it was me who didn't drink and McCullough who was driving. I was like, no, you've done 2 bottles of rum.
We ended up in where Patson used to work.
Fitzroy,
yeah, in Droylsden.
Yeah, you used a lot of going on about
Basically,
that.
it's the Phoenix Club.
Yeah.
That's what you kept
Still
saying.
going.
I remember you kept saying it. And then you did a Spurs preview, and thankfully, lockdown happened, the game got cancelled, because I think if we'd have put that out, we probably would have ended as a channel, because that was utter nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the days.
But do you know what? We were dead good. We don't realise we were dead good then, but we were actually dead good.
What, United?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to now.
Solskjaer was on something.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It was just vibes, wasn't it, as well? Like,
No,
everything felt
it
good.
couldn't have been
No,
vibes.
like, I mean, it felt good. I don't mean the play. I mean,
But that's
like,
what he was accused
you
of, wasn't it?
you
He just played off
enjoyed it.
vibes. No, he's gone and beat Pep at the Etihad multiple times with a tactical setup.
And then you look
It's
at
the opposite
as well,
of vibes.
I know.
But then you look at as well all the little signs. They ended up costing 30, 40, 50 million. But it was Declan Rice, who what the Longstaffs, who maybe isn't the top thing, but if they'd have come in, would have put more legs in, which is exactly what we're missing now.
Early in Ireland.
He'd have been all right.
Yeah, I think he's done all right.
Mate, we got a gala. What do we need Ireland for, you
I
idiot?
do it in the Prem though.
Exactly. Odium was much
Jude
better.
Lad, he's
Jude?
Yeah, he's done all right.
Brummy teenagers. I don't think
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
mate. What's he ever won? Thank God we dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
And what was it, Casado for 5 million quid? Pfft, it's a
Stupid
rip-off.
idea that was.
Don't, it's actually depressing, isn't it?
So, audience, where can we still go and have it
Yeah,
off?
forget the thumbnail.
Now, you'd just been to Nashville, and I know you was bigging Nashville up. Because what I'd heard is Nashville is a proper gaff.
It's mint.
You can still have it off.
It's mint. It's good in if you want to do any. I think you can do any kind of holiday there as well. Like just kind of chill out and go for a few beers, just sit and watch music. You don't have to go out. And then if you want to on Saturday,
Did you do any line dancing?
watched a bit and that was
Did
fun.
you?
Yeah.
You're in a line dancing, aren't you?
No.
I thought you were.
Genevas.
Oh, right. Sorry, I got confused.
It's just good. Every single bar has at least one live band on at any point.
Really?
See, that's what I like about Ireland. Like,
Yeah,
it's just
same
different.
kind
Like,
of
you go
thing.
to Dublin and, all right, you're having your ass handed to you for a Guinness.
Yeah,
But
right.
I do
Same
love
for
the
a lemonade.
live music in the gaff. There's just something
There's some of
different
the
about
some of
it.
the places had 5 floors with 5 different live bands. on.
Don't people like travel all
Did they have lifts to all floors as well?
Yeah.
That's sensational.
Lifts to all floors.
Lift to all floors.
Yeah.
Sunshine indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard Nashville's dead good. I don't know why.
Nashville stinks of you.
They're
that.
building as well a new stadium, so they've got the Tennessee Titans. They're knocking that down, and they can put a new one in there, and they can have the Super Bowl in the next 5-10 years, and they'll probably have a Man United pre-season tour.
How big's the new stadium going to be? Do you know?
Don't know. They're just kind of knocking the current one down. It's like they're just half building it round it, and then they're just going to flatten it and start again. But still a massive stadium as it is, but they can do it a lot easier because they don't have to put the roofs on. They just go, it's open. If it rains, it rains.
What's the climate like? Is it, because I don't know if
it's
like Appalachian Mountains, isn't it? It's one of them, so if it's sticky but sunny.
It's one of them. It's got more seasons than the other parts of America, but if it, because there is some, like LA, where it's just hot. When it gets hot, it's dead hot and humid and stuff, but it does get a bit cold.
Sticky warm like that.
Peel your ball sack off your leg.
Snows as well.
Does it?
Yeah, it snows over
Really?
December time.
Didn't know that.
But they could go in, if you go in July, it'd be 30 odd degrees and be mega.
So what did you do? You went Nashville.
No, in New Orleans first, which is an experience that.
What's that like?
Yeah.
Piccadilly Gardens by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Piccadilly Gardens.
You were talking upstairs and you made it sound like it was a bit. Great.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that again.
You
It's
say it's
good.
got a funny smell.
Funny smell.
Right.
Stinks all the way through.
Is that because of the levees and all that
Yeah.
broke?
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just a bit odd. A lot of homeless and stuff, and it's just not fun. But
Everywhere I've been in America, I found a lot of homeless.
But at the same time, once you're in the bars and stuff, it's good. It's like, again, same kind of thing. Loads of them with live music and stuff. Good food, good drink stuff. It's good to do that. But walking about at night and stuff, you're like,
why would you go to New Orleans when you just go to the Trafford Centre?
Exactly. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You just go that little bit in the Trafford Centre. That's based on New Orleans. I think, in fact, New Orleans is based on the Trafford Centre.
On
that
Piccadilly
bit.
Approach.
Yeah. So you're just wasting your
How
money.
many Gregs was there?
None.
That's not a Piccadilly
No,
Approach.
not good enough.
Did you find an Irish bar?
There's loads of them.
What's that?
Yeah, waiting one. Well, there's the drink they do is the Hurricane, and that is from one of the.
No, they don't have a fucking drink called the Hurricane in
That's
They do.
That's
New
a bit
Orleans.
much, that,
Reclaimed
innit?
it.
No,
got rum in
I'm not
it.
having that.
It's got rum in it.
I might try it.
Great. It's really good. It's really good.
The Hurricane, fucking hell.
Can you imagine that? And with it being America, they're gonna have some slogans. Fuck it up worse than last time.
Yeah, you know. You've done quite a lot of American, haven't you?
Yeah, I lived in Florida for a bit.
Right.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Play-
Play golf, yeah.
Yeah.
Where Trump lives now. Oh, that's where his house is.
Mar-a-Lago, you live there?
Right there, yeah.
Mate.
That's a weird part of the world, though.
Oh, really?
Properly weird. yeah.
I love how Trump's just turned it into the capital of America as well. He's just like, I'm just going to keep
Yeah,
going there every week.
Yeah. It's a mental part of
You
the
coming into work?
Nah. If you want work, can come here.
I'm the president.
Yeah.
It like goes from a
Sound.
bit shit, then you go over a bridge, and then it's where the Glazers and Trump live, all in the same kind of bit.
Yeah, because you're going to hook us up, weren't you, when we was going to go over
Yeah,
there?
well, Steve was asking for places to stay.
That is the biggest disappointment of my life, that we couldn't do that. That would have been biblical.
Yeah. I don't think
We'd
you'd
all
have got the
be-
visa. Why are you coming over to America in lockdown? Well,
to
want the
attack
truth?
the Glazers.
yeah.
To beat up one of the Glazers. We're not bothered which one. No, you're not coming. And it was like 11 days, wasn't it? We had to wait. By that time, Sky had got in there. Fucking bastards. That was just so shit. Loads of people in the chat. Matt Wick says, no way, Housewives fave. Joe C says, Stetson is a type of hat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Factual on the brew. That's what we like. Santa Notch says you could edit the Tranmere review to just the moments of them laughing and it would still be 5 minutes long. Scott Ford says, once went to Tenerife with the boys, woke up and went to pee to find a palm tree planted in the bowl. No idea how it got there. Love the job though. Soil and stones, the lot. Class. So have you narrowed it down then to the sort of selections?
No.
We'll do it
at
then.
all.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Do it now, come on.
Yeah. It's good. Good.
Want suggestions for Baggers' Stag do?
I don't know.
There's no golf involved.
Yeah, you can't go golfing,
No, there's
mate.
no golf involved.
Honestly.
I might do the golf before you get there. That's the plan.
Fine. Unless we're doing pub golf, where it's like...
That might be the second
What's
day.
pub golf?
So in each bar, you have a par, and then there's like, how many drinks or
You have to have a
units of
certain amount of
alcohol
drinks.
you have per bar that you're in.
Right, okay, fine. How many people are going on your stag do, you know?
No.
I bet you've got quite a lot, haven't you? Because you've
It
been
be
about
also-
you, haven't you?
Yeah, everyone seems to be tagging on want to do this as well. Do the States. Let's do that. We'll do Miami. How about that?
Stag do in Miami, you know.
I don't think many would go on that though. It'd be a
Is
smaller
that
group.
your idea of culling it down a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's
Or we could do
separates-
Tenerife and everyone go, and
You could do
or Dublin.
Dublin's Dublin's all right.
Yeah.
Dublin would be a decent one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Should be there twice, mate, this summer, I think.
You're going higher. We need to get back as a channel to Dublin. It's mint when we're over
trying
there.
to get a friend with Paddock FC in the middle of July, and then I'm going for Oasis.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
when
are,
is
you're-
that?
August.
You are doing that to avoid.
You went
everybody.
for it, didn't you?
What?
You like when we was waiting for tickets. You got to the bit where it was like tickets, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm having it."
Yeah. We're not telling Janine how much they cost.
All right, no one's a grass.
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah, I looked at it.
But
And
it was
went,
one where when it come up with it was the dynamic pricing.
yeah, that's what I got.
And I
To
went,
me and him got to the same bit, and I bottled it and was like,
Fuck.
I can't. I'm already working out, what I've got to cut back on in my life, and I thought this is just I'm gonna be basically living in a tent for next
lucky
year.
that day.
And he just went for
I've
it.
overslept, so missed the start of it all.
Did you get them at face value?
Yeah,
Prick.
and then
How
just
do you manage that?
someone
I
text.
had a tab open for every fucking venue.
I was sat watching
Refreshing.
TV going, and someone texted me going, try gigs and tours now because they're selling on there now instead of Ticketmaster. I went, refresh. Aiden got 2 tickets done.
Knob.
Heaton Park,
That's
50.
decent, man. When is it? When we
15th
going?
of July.
Me and you, yeah?
Yeah,
Sweet. Look
yeah.
forward to that. Santa Notch, Abhinav Verma, both say congrats, Baggers. Big Chopper 1701 says, Baggers, I thought you was dead. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be relieved to know he's not.
I'm not dead.
He's just been to Nashville. Big Chopper, oh no, I've just read him out. Santa Notch says, peg leg porker is surely someone Webby knows.
Yeah.
That does sound like a Webby.
Text him.
Yeah. Peg leg porker. Oh yeah. Me and him went Wembley. Simon Bennett says, Steve, did you ever meet Ashley Young? Going on the theme of the thumbnail about people we've met. This is the biggest disappointment of my life that you've not
He gave
been
me
in
a
a room with
stink
him.
eye in, was it Singapore? I was in a room with him. I was in a room smaller than this end
You
of the
love being
set.
in a room with people you've
That I
criticised,
like,
don't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
You and Luke Shaw shared a gym together,
There's
didn't you?
quite a
Like,
few.
The smallest gym ever.
It was an awkward size. It
quite
was
a
this
few,
big.
though.
Yeah, it was this big.
Yeah.
It was literally this. We was like doing like the waltz around each other to swap equipment.
My favourite story
You
is
done with them dumbbells? Yeah.
is when, and he won't mind me telling this. I remember I had mate as a producer at MUTV, and he just started at MUTV, and it's when I used to work at Devils, and he's like, we want to get some of the Devils lads on MUTV. Can you ask him for me? And I said, I'll ask him. Like, I don't know if they'll do it, because a lot of them don't want to do much MUTV stuff because of the censored and all the rest of it. He said, yeah, can you ask McCall? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, can you ask Gaz? I was like, yeah. And I was like, obviously he's one of the main guys. I said, what about Steve? He went, can't have him on. I was like thinking any multitude of reasons, and I went, why? He went, Ashley Young watches the channel.
You shouldn't have done the Crow turn.
Right, okay.
I fucking probably don't know how to do a Cruyff turn.
I went, right, I didn't even argue that one. I just went, right, fair enough. But then he was like, I might be doing a podcast with him. I thought, that'd be class, that.
Well, he keeps fucking talking up a good podcasting, but never fucking turns up. Same old.
Do you know
So,
what I mean?
we was in. It was Cola, Joe, the old sleeve sponsor that we used to have,
Yeah.
and
Roller Cola.
they had Lukaku was there, Ashley Young was there. There's one more there. I think it might have been Andrew Herrera, and we're in a showroom in Singapore, and we had to do some fucking nonsense, and they had a whole showroom with like a couple of hundred fans and that in there, and it was fucking chaos. You could not move. You can imagine a bathroom showroom with a couple of hundred fucking people in it. It was mayhem. But then they had this offset thing here, and then it led up to some stairs, and they asked us to go and wait in this little thing here, and it was me, and I think it was me and Will, just standing there. Then Ashley Young comes in, looks at us, and goes and stands on the other side of the room and just gets on his phone.
Oh, awkward.
That's fun.
Awkward.
I can fucking stand there silent all day long, mate. Not a fucking problem. And then we did whatever we had to do, and we all went. But yeah.
Patrick Mulford says, Steve, how many times did you nearly whip your chap out during that gigs interview? Laughing emojis.
How many times what? Never pulled my chopper out?
Nearly whip your chap out during that gigs interview. Have you met gigs before?
Yeah.
McCall did the interview with him somewhere, didn't he?
McCullough went to South Africa.
Yeah, McCullough went to South
But that was the night you were smashing chairs in here, wasn't it?
That was Heineken, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Giggsy called it. He said 3-1 to United, didn't he? And, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, that was the Heineken thing in South Africa.
I'm trying to think when it was.
But I remember once, when I was in the radio, I interviewed him in Lytham. He used to have a gaff in Lytham. And we got a phone call like Friday afternoon, like, can you do Ryan gigs at 9 o'clock on Saturday at Lytham? I was like, yeah, I didn't tell anyone. in case my boss said, no, I need you to go and do a shooting in Stalybridge or something. So I just didn't say out and just like went there and then told him when I was there, like, oh, by the way, I'm interviewing Ryan Giggs. Before they tried to tell me I was meant to be elsewhere. And it was class, yeah. But I watched the Rio interview before. It was some good stuff, man. The Fergie story about the car and all that.
There's nothing that you didn't know. I don't think. Like he's not like going, oh my god, I can't believe he's said.
I like the dynamic though, because obviously Rio obviously knows him, and it's like it's always a bit better when you've got that sort of inside knowledge and your mates kind of thing, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it didn't really say anything you didn't know, but there was when you try and sit there and like, because obviously tried to sit there afterwards and be like, right, what's the angle on what we've just heard there? And I thought there was some decent messages for young players in terms of like treating it like a 9 to 5, and actually not just going to training for an hour, but actually getting in there a couple like gigs. I think he says it at one point in the interview. They used to turn up 10 minutes before training, and then as soon as that whistle went out the fucking door, and he's in the Trafford Centre. But when he got older, it was more a case of like he'd be in there at 8 a.m. Getting whatever he needed to do done, and he would be then with physios and strength and conditioning coaches all the way till tea time, and obviously then he went banging or whatever he was doing afterwards. Yeah.
I like what he said about Robbo as well. When he's like, Robbo at the end, when the gaffer would get off the coach on the way back from the game, and then Robbo would be like, right, everyone, mulligans, you've got 2 pints minimum. Like, you've got to have 2 pints at least. And he said, like, and if you want to stay out after that, you would do. He said, just before mobile phones, you'll just end up talking about the game and having a drink together. Yeah,
you've analysed it. You've debriefed, haven't you?
Yeah, that was good.
But I think there is the 9 to 5 thing is more regular now. I think they do keep him in for longer to do everything. I don't think it was the thing then, wasn't it? It was just you got a bit training at this time. You don't have to do your.
Well, they'd gone a 48-hour bend, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's the.
Finish at Tuesday for 12. Yeah. It's a late start Thursday. So what we're going to do in the meantime?
Drink.
Snooker and booze.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
Stephen Harris says Jay coming to the Paddock promotion party on Tuesday.
But it's not a fucking promotion party if we don't do the fucking job tomorrow.
There you go, then that's answered that one.
Yeah, Cam said you got games tomorrow.
Playing well, Cam. Annoyingly.
God, Cam Waters. Producer Cam playing well.
Does
that annoy you?
Have you seen his story?
I don't know.
He's got him doing a fucking Marseille turn and like beating 2 players on it.
It made me laugh when he did that because he went to United, didn't he, after he left there, and everyone I spoke to, like, they did the journalist game against United staff,
and he fucking rinsed it every time.
Every journalist I spoke to, because we've had them all on it, was like, I was talking to him about it. I said, my mates at United, and he went, who? I went, the guy who used to work here, Cam. He went, Cam, the footballer. I went, yeah, if you want. Like, fuck, he was mint. He's got like 4 goals or something against, like, he's not playing against the top 10, but he's a good player.
He's playing well at the moment. Couldn't get a fucking goal on Tuesday night though. We stank the place out 0-0.
Well, if the promotion party is happening, Jay's Park says afternoon, Jay, afternoon, stay, afternoon, baggers. Lovely to see you all as per. Someone says, has anyone seen Evra's tweet?
Negative.
So is this real?
Yeah. That's real, yeah.
Right, so Blue Patrice Evra, can we get that on the screen?
I didn't know about this.
So I'll read it. It says, you did. Oh, shock. Another one of your bezies. Breaking. I'm officially training for my first fight.
It was boxing, what I'd heard.
Right, okay. With PFL Europe. They will pick my opponent. They asked who I want to face. I said Luis Suarez.
Can you imagine?
Please, dear God, let this happen. I'll pay out of pocket. He can even bite me. I'd love Patrice Evra to just get in a ring with Luis Suarez and smash his head in.
He's nuts, isn't he? So you knew about he was fighting?
No, I knew that he'd been offered. I actually know who the opponent is.
Just not Luis Suarez.
It is a footballer though.
All right. Oh.
Yeah. One that's in the news at the moment, and I'm saying fuck all else. So
you can tell us off camera.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Good.
I heard what about I don't know earlier this week. But yeah, there's but it wasn't PFL that I'd heard.
I reckon he can have a row, Evra. Been through some shit, hasn't
he? Yeah.
And he's not from, the suburbs.
I put it this way. I don't know if he'll be favourite.
Really? There's only a few.
Also, what I will say is, it might be the biggest fight of the year. It will be KSI level thingy.
But it...
might be on the undercard.
What? This is new information.
More breaking news.
Yeah. How am I finding this out on here now? How are we finding out?
We've been talking about this for about 3 fucking months. So
I know, but I didn't know it was like going to happen.
I haven't said yes yet. Because that's going to happen a lot faster than people think. And it might be too fast for me.
Just don't let us down, Steve.
No.
Yeah, you have a reputation. This channel has a reputation based on your reputation.
My gut instinct is it's going to be too quick for me.
Right, okay.
So, put it this way. That is going to happen way faster than you think.
Fucking hell. This is imagine that, though. That'd be a bit of a...
And I'm gutted because, like...
Did
getting
they have
on
an
the card
opponent?
of that one would be big.
Did they have an opponent for you?
No.
So it was just like, get you on and then we'll fill in the blanks kind of thing, like a Don King contract. Sign it and I'll fill in the rest for you later. Do you know what I mean? That's how he used to roll, didn't it? But is that something you want to do further down the line?
Yeah, so I've spoken to Misfits twice.
Right.
Not managed. They've come to me on 4 weeks' notice both times, and I've gone no, because listen, I am going to go full fucking Rocky and Russia mode. Don't worry about that. But I need a bit of time to do it.
Yeah, you do.
And I spoke to Crawler. I was going to go work with Crawler and get it.
That's
boxed
good.
off.
Bit of yin and yang, innit? The nicest guy in boxing is Steve. That'll work well, man. That is perfect, actually. Isn't it? Boston and Droylsden together, and you've got the fucking
nicest man in the world.
juxtaposition there. The nicest guy in the world and Mr. Stephen Howson training together.
The length of time between, there's a lot to organise, obviously. Even if it was like you've got 4 weeks now, it's not, because it's 3 weeks, because you're not doing anything you're not even doing anything for the next week. I'm up for it, but it's got to be the right dough, let's be real.
Yeah.
But it's also got to be the right opponent, and I need
You've got to have someone in there
12, 15 weeks to do
who's decent. You can't put you in with just a YouTuber, because I think it'd be a bit like, people would be like, if you just batter some YouTuber, yeah, that'd work. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be class, that, wouldn't it? I'd pay to watch that. Would you not get your mate helping you as well? Who's your mate that we've had on the Brew? Brendan,
he's PFL. He was PFL featherweight champion, wasn't he?
Yeah. So just moved to go and live in Dubai.
I don't know
for
what
a
the
month.
fuck he's doing at the moment. He was in Medellin last week.
was it?
Yeah.
There's
He's
a place
basically
to
been
go.
on a world tour this year.
He's classy. It's so funny when you've had him on here as well, because you two go way back, don't you? Yeah, that was funny, that.
Brendan's on a mad one at the moment.
As you should.
Made £1 million, kicking someone's teeth in. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
People are saying Joey Barton or Shannon Sharp, says Court Star. Peter Kelly says any Aluko. No, I don't think that's going to happen. No. Someone else says Brandon Williams. No. Evra versus Bridge. I don't see that one happening.
Who?
Wayne Bridge. That was all a bit
Really? Why?
sad, wasn't it?
Over what?
What?
Why would ever fight Wayne Bridge?
No. Because you don't see what happened with the whole Wayne Bridge thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah,
KSI like
no,
absolutely.
but why would ever fight Wayne Bridge?
No, I don't think he would. I mean, is it not? No, there's nothing there with them two, is there?
No.
Kid left back union, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But that whole KSI Wayne Bridge thing was a bit sad, I thought, wasn't it? Because it was just KSI being a proper swat with him, and then him just getting embarrassed and then just dropping out the fight. I thought, have you not been through enough, you son? Jesus Christ. I got a dog in the
He's
fight.
like, I'm trying to sell a fight, and you're like, yeah, all right, yeah. I mean, it was probably obvious it's going to come up, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, if you what did you think he was going to do? Just be nice to you? Like, and then he's like, no, it's a bit much that, my family and all that. I thought, oh, bro, come on. Just, like, seriously. Big Duncan Ferguson says, Manchester Maverick, did you see him on the overlap, to be fair?
Dunk's mega, innit?
I love him, mate. I do. I'm sorry. I love the fact that Gary Neville was saying, like, Fergie used to say to him, don't wind him up. Said the big part of the team, so when he used to play Everton, was don't wind him up, don't do anything to him, don't chat to him, just don't upset him.
He can't have said that much.
No.
It must have been the opposite 99 times out of 100.
But he knew with him, because he had a decent record against us, didn't he, Ferguson?
I remember, did he score 2 or 3 against us? About 96, 97?
Nailed it. He talks about
Headers,
that.
East Stand lower.
Mate, knowledge. He talks about that, and he says he could have... They went 2-0 up.
Do you know what? Do you want me to get really technical? It was dark and it was raining.
Yeah. They went 2-0 up. We got it back to 2-0, and then he could have scored the winner in the last minute or something. And he says it still haunts him to this day, because he said he took to... you know, when you think about something too long, and he fluffed his lines.
It's a fucking nightmare in the air.
Mate, but it's so funny when he talks about battering the burglars. And he said he was just at home on his couch and he's heard something in his back door or his conservatory. And he said his trainers were next to him. He said it was perfect. Because it was like 1 in the morning, but he couldn't get to sleep because he'd been up all night because he'd had a game. So he said he was all the adrenaline still going. So you can imagine, can't you? And then he just says, he put his trainers on. I'm paraphrasing here, but basically, realised he was getting burgled, put his trainers on, went and did what he did. His missus said, "Ring the police."
Which
He
was,
said,
which was paced the pair of them.
Yeah, well, one of them ran off. He said the other one didn't get that chance. And then he said to his missus, "Ring the police," and she said, "Forget the police. We need to ring the ambulance for him."
What a line!
Imagine how much you shit yourself if you was in someone's house. It's Duncan Ferguson. I don't think they had time to shit himself. They just got fucking their heads back. One of them did anyway. Then it happened again like a couple of years later. Don't learn, did it? Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Loads of people saying Joey Barton for Patrice Evra. I don't know who it is. I mean, we'll find out later, and then obviously everyone will find out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Evra's all right, I think. Evra's one of those where he's a bit of a comical figure in it. I think if he doesn't win, it's not the end of the world because he's not got that reputation of a hard man. I think if you're going to do that and you've touted yourself, like if it was Keno or something like that, and he's...
Or Duncan Ferguson.
Yeah, you have to win. If Duncan Ferguson got in the ring with someone, I don't know.
Yeah, Duncan Ferguson gets in the ring with fucking...
Pally.
Oh, no, who am I thinking of here?
Go on. Throw a name out.
Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah, and he loses.
Gets filled in.
I don't think that works, though.
No, it don't. Not when you see how Jimmy Bullard reacts to him on the pitch like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it was someone like...
Phil Neville.
Yeah.
Phil Neville's just laid one in on Duncan Ferguson. You just like, oh, wow. Shit.
That would be class. So I look forward to seeing that then, and one day we might even see you doing a bit of Misfits, whatever it is. But you make sure you win.
I'm down for it. And my literal conversation was just give me a proper lead time, and I'm there for you.
Yeah, there's no point in just going on.
I'm not doing it on 4 week notice. It's just not happening.
Because there's two ways that goes. Either you get up with someone that can also fight and you've not got enough time, or they're going to pair you up with someone that's never fought in their life and you could kill them.
It's a fucking shit show, isn't it?
I think you'd have to be paired up with someone who's at least done a little bit of something, wouldn't you? You've done a bit of fighting in the past. I don't mean just mean at football matches.
An ex-footballer, someone that's still late 30s or 40, similar age.
Paul Smith, comedian. Here's one for you.
He did one, did he?
Has he been fighting? Does he do any jokes, or does he just chat shit to the crowd?
That's about it, yeah.
Just does crowd work, doesn't he?
So yeah, I've not seen him live though.
Who did he fight? He lost though, didn't he?
He fought.
Because I thought he'd win, because he looks like he's... I saw his
Does
training
he
video.
do like jiu-jitsu or something?
Yeah, but I think he got in there and the lad hit him first. I went, oh no.
So he does jiu-jitsu, but it was boxing.
Yeah.
So he's not been hit. He's not been hit a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just gone into the fight and gone, wow, that hurt that. And that was it.
Yeah. Because I
think he fought someone who hadn't fought a lot, but was 5 years younger than him, and then had trained for 12 weeks or something.
This
and
is
then
the problem: is speed kills. You
and
can't go in there with a 22-year-old. You get lit up, no matter who you are. Look at fucking like Roy Jones Jr. and that. Yeah. Fucking no one outpaces time.
No, that was so sad watching him. What happened with him? Like I used to love Roy Jones Jr. as a kid.
Oh, when you like fucking Tyson.
Oh,
yeah.
How sad was that?
Well, I think with Tyson though, I just get the impression he didn't give a shit.
No,
you know what I mean? Like it was like just
payday, wasn't it?
Not asked. Lost all his dough. I mean, you know what I mean? Come on, look at some of the shit he's done, like media-wise and stuff like that. Fucking the Hangover 3 or whatever, singing songs.
Like that wasn't a fucking seminal moment in cinema history. It's one of the greatest fucking scenes ever. Are you mad?
The Hangover 1 is great when he knocks the guy out in the hotel room. That's class.
The guy?
Yeah, sorry.
The guy, Alan.
Sorry.
One of the fucking greatest characters that we've ever seen on film.
I love that. Where he's still got it.
That first Hangover, when they wake up hungover for the first time, I think they went out before they shot that because they all look powerful.
That's such a good film as well because it kind of was a little bit of a surprise.
Like Bradley Cooper was kind of unknown at the
time. He wasn't Bradley Cooper
wasn't,
now where everyone would be like, let's watch this film, what we're expecting. It was all like, you kind of knew who these people were, but they weren't.
No, you didn't know he was like Galifianakis.
Yeah, but like, you know, they're not.
Ed Helms didn't know who he was.
And no, we're not going to Vegas for the Stag.
No, we're not.
No, it's too far.
You don't, mate.
And you don't like it, do you?
No,
the day we got to Vegas, he messaged me and he's like, I'm going home.
Oh, yeah, I went and met him in Patterson.
And I was
like... actually as well.
It's a bit of a mental health walk through Vegas.
Steve was on a red warning.
No, I knew it. I could tell.
This is the second time.
Oh, right, okay.
He was doing well, and then someone recognised us on the way to the supermarket. He was like, I need to go now.
Right. I was busy walking around trying to find...
I think my exact was, if I get asked for one fucking selfie, I'm going home.
Oh,
yeah.
Mate.
And it was fine for the majority. We just got a bit of a takeaway, did all right, and then going to a supermarket.
It was in the queue for the pizza when it was about 5.
Was it?
Fuck's sake.
It's such a weird gaffing it at Vegas as well because it's roasting and then in the casinos it's freezing. So I literally had my hoodie with me in my hand because I was like freezing the casinos, roasting outside. And like, because I mean, I know you have a beer and all that, but if you're not getting levered or gambling lows, it's like After a day or two, it's like, what
It was all right. First night we got there, we went to that place where Ethan was getting molested by that.
You missed this bit. Speakeasy bar.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. Nude dancer, I think is the word we're looking for.
I saw the one with the coppers.
That was in the street.
Oh, right.
That was in Fremont Street.
Yeah.
No, this was just in.
Had her tits out.
Yeah, just went
dancing all over, even with a feather boa.
Was he even like?
Yeah. He absolutely froze. It was glorious. Yeah.
To be fair, I'd have ran off because if those pictures go anywhere, I've not got a house to live in when I get home. It's burnt to the ground.
And then that stadium was mega. That was the other thing. When that place
the
ridiculous.
Allegiant Stadium is sensational, isn't it? Yeah. It's a
That
great stadium.
I went to another game.
Let's build a big black fucking glass bowl in the middle of a desert.
That was good. That game.
I went to another game after you'd gone because we'd stayed like a day after and went to Barcelona AC Milan as well just to go again because it's just mega, isn't it?
Just walk into the fucking stadium. It's actually not that far. Is it near?
It was the hotel we were in.
Did you do media? Me and Ronnie did hospitality.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Did you have like Shaq or someone in there?
No, a massive step down from that. No disrespect to the guy, Chris Eubank Jr.
No, there's someone else in there. I'm sure there was. Wasn't there like a singer maybe in there or something?
I can't remember. I remember though we did that really annoying thing where we got to our seats and someone was sat in them. So we argued with them. They moved, and then they came back and went, "You're in our. These are our seats." We went, "No, they're not." And then me and Ronnie went, and we had a double check. And they went, "Yeah, they are." I was like, "Oh, sorry." We had to move.
No, me and Mac was in the cheap seats.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mad as well.
There isn't actually any cheap seats in Las Vegas.
Onana's got a brother and it looks. He's got two brothers. One of them looks just like him. Have you ever seen his brother? Looks like him. He's got a brother that's just a spit of him. And I thought we were sat with Onana. I was like, look, Onana's over there. Yeah, and then I looked on the pitch, and then there's Onana on the pitch, and I was like,
probably not him. I'm not sure.
But we were sat around all the players' families, and my mate John, who was levered. And he was like dead loud. He was like, "You'd be fucking gutted if you came to Vegas and you had to watch all this shits turned up." And I'm like, "Bro, you literally sat with all the shits family." He's like, "Oh yeah, fucking hell." Yeah, it was good.
That was when Johnny Evans played a few games. You thought, "Oh, this is nice, isn't it?" And he's just gonna go to Everton.
You got the exclusive with him, didn't you?
We was talking about it for weeks before he got his contract, and no one picked up on it.
Yeah.
That was mad as well because, like, didn't he? Came over to you, didn't he, in San Diego?
Yeah, so we was in a players' hotel.
Yeah,
just go looking. We booked the players' hotel.
I know, but I hated that. Even though Bruno was your mate and
we were standing in the shop of the hotel in San Diego. By the way, why aren't we going back to San Diego? It is the best place outside of Manchester.
We're basing ourselves there.
Oh right, for the Chicago tour.
Yeah. Mate, we went to San Diego when the team was in LA. That's our fucking business.
May or may not have been my influence on that.
Yeah, and it was like all the press were like, "Oh, you back in LA then tomorrow?" And we went, "No."
Why would we do that?
The press conference is in LA, and we're like,
"We're going to the beach."
We'll go. Yeah, we're in San Diego.
San Diego.
We've got a pool.
Possibly one of the best places in the world.
It is.
It's got such a. It's like Northern Quarter with a beach and sun.
Yeah.
It's got such a fucking good energy.
In it. And it's like, well, where did we go that day?
Did you go to the cliffs?
Coronado.
It's like fucking Alderley Edge with a beach.
Steve was in his element. Honestly, I've never seen Steve happier than he was.
It's a big military presence.
Yeah,
so many mustaches. It's outrageous.
I got lost there.
Yeah,
the road just said you can go this way and cut through and stuff. And then
every house has got a flag on it.
No,
you better believe they're fucking saluting the bastard.
Yeah, but if you kept going, there was checkpoints, and I turned around.
Yeah, because it's a fucking naval base.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be several naval bases.
I went through one of them and then didn't go through the next one. That's like, I'm not going further.
I didn't mind. I liked going there with him. I wouldn't have gone there with Macca.
Macca did not like it.
Honestly, no way me and Macca were walking down that beach on our own.
I feel at home.
Yeah, I was just stuck to stay.
Genuinely, he was like, I want to leave.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like this.
It was basically, it was the 180 of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because Macca's like, this is the greatest place on earth. And I'm like, get me out of here fucking now.
Yeah. And that was like, me and him were there all morning. They came in metals, and as soon as Macca got there, he was like, because we'd be like, this is great. This is like top, really nice beach.
He literally turned and was like,
no, I don't like this. And everyone was like, I couldn't understand where he was coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was class. Luke Powell says you're going to Hong Kong on the mini tour before the tour. I don't know. I think McCollum might be. I don't know if we as a whole channel are going. Because I think you've got stuff going on.
Fucking.
What's the world?
I've only got so
got
many
about
credits.
10 trips between now and
yeah,
August.
I don't know if I can do that.
I've got 2 in May.
So
there
we'll
won't be
see.
any Istanbul.
Teeth and hair sorted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For the wedding.
Yeah.
You going Turkey to
That's what I'm
Really?
Yeah, for work, but I'll get me teeth and stuff done there.
Oh,
yeah.
Not wrong with that.
Come back one of them gums you're looking for.
Yeah. I'd love it if you did that.
So
I'd love it if you went full made in Chelsea.
Just some teeth sorted out for those
Came
hair,
back
lads.
with a big thick head of hair and like just proper gleaming white dentures.
It's not white, is it? They're like glowing.
No,
in the dark.
they are like
Yeah.
they are proper like just fluorescent.
Yeah.
That'd be class.
Yeah, I'm there in June. When's their season end? Is their season same as the rest of Europe? So it'll be over, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pity.
Yeah.
So I've got a mate that's coaching out there. I wouldn't mind to go and see him. It'll be fuck all on when I go in June. Everyone be on holiday.
Yeah. Be hot then. Well, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm only there 3-4 days. Me and Dej.
Turbo Shandy says, should do a City Slickers cattle trail for your stag. Moonshine whiskey, sleeping rough, although Steve may go native and stay there.
It's not my bag. I'm down for that. He's
No.
going to want golf and all sorts, isn't it?
Camping and stuff
Do you
like
really
that.
want golf on your stag dinner?
Not
You play
really.
golf
Do you know what you
or
mean?
not?
Not
little bit of
really.
golf.
Is he talk to him? Honestly.
Come
It
on now.
depends. Just a little bit of golf to start it.
Then you take these golf.
Where are you going for yours?
Back to Nashville.
Yeah. Might go on
Is that
us.
where you're going?
I'm going on us.
For ending?
What do you mean no?
I don't know.
I'll go look after. I'll wear an hat, right, and it'll be sound.
Nashville.
I'll just go look after them.
Nashville's minute then.
Cowboy boots. Yeah. I'll tuck my shirt in and that as well. Yeah.
You'd love it there.
I know I would. Like I said, Janine's already sort of like a mate of mine has sort of already bags it. Either there or Montana for a 40th, and Janine basically
Depends
told
what
me
you
that
wanna
she's
do.
fucking off for a week, deal with a kid. That's all right, okay. But I'm not allowed to go before she goes, apparently. How's that work?
No.
I kind of get it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like if you're booked and you're going somewhere and then your other half goes there first.
Yeah, that's what I do, Jay.
I know you do, but it's still annoying.
Because Janine does stuff and goes, I'm going to go there in 18 months, and I go, well, I'm not in
Yeah.
work next
Yeah,
week. So
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
then
gonna-
you'll go and then you'll come back and tell her what she should do when she's there. Like, I'll make sure you do it, and you'll be like, oh, fuck off. Yeah, so,
But some ex-United players invited me to do an interview there, so I'm just going to go.
yeah, it's like first class all the way and all that. What else is this? Oh, Disco Stew says, never had a stag do because my wedding was during COVID. Oh,
Fuck that.
I know. That's a bit
No.
fucking. Lee New says, went on a stag do to Vegas in 2022. Loved it, but it's just built entirely for tourism. Can't imagine doing a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday there. Jagsy says, haven't been to Vegas since 2011. Do they still have those guys everywhere
Yeah, these guys
flicking
everywhere, yeah.
stripper cards to everyone?
They're just kind of on the floor everywhere.
Don't know.
I actually don't remember that. there was them two police ladies that was trying to get you. I'm sure they was working for a titty bar. It must have been.
Probably. I mean,
I don't
The
think
ones
you
that
were-
accosted Ethan.
I
Yeah.
don't think you were speaking to people giving things out, were you?
you have an
on
air.
that trip where someone went,
You have an air
"Hey,
of,
take
about
this."
you of somewhere like who isn't approachable, and
Yeah,
but you probably. I won't give a card to this lad. I'll leave him
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, sorry, bro. It's just like that was a general vibe I got.
To be fair, I also just did not fucking want to leave the fucking gaff in Vegas.
I know.
I went everywhere reluctantly.
Yeah, it was like, come on.
It was like, so what? Yeah, it was like, what's the fucking? There was no meandering going on.
It was too hot as well, wasn't it? It was like 40 degrees, wasn't it?
We had
was
me,
too hot.
you, and Patterson had a good sup in. What hotel was we in? Caesar's Palace was we in? Can't
Something
remember.
like
Was
that,
it?
yeah.
Where was that place we went with the moody bar people?
Oh, the
Oh,
Irish,
everywhere.
that Irish bar. No,
Irish bar.
Yeah,
It was
what-
like we ordered drinks. Do you remember?
we
Yeah,
were
we
sat
ordered
at the
drinks from
bar.
the wrong
Still not over
person
it.
in
Yeah.
the
We were
bar.
sat at the bar, and then we wanted to take the drinks from there to there. and
It
Yeah.
was. It was
Can't do that.
honestly. It was all of 3.5 feet away.
You can't
Yeah.
do that. You'd have
It's
to
a
close
different
that. You have to pay
person's
here and
table.
do that. I was like,
And,
well,
man, we weren't even being aggy. We were like, right, okay, just tell us what you need us to
it
do.
wasn't
it's
busy
fine.
either. There
Yeah.
was just it went from being no one there to 20 of us. And we're like, well, we just want to have a drink.
That bar manager woman was
What a
fucking
dickhead,
horrible.
honestly.
She was a proper knobhead. Her. Like having a right dig at us because we didn't go to the right server or whatever to order our drinks and we sat on the fucking table. Bore off. Yeah, so Vegas, if you're thinking of going, I think we've given you all the info on it, on the low downs.
Don't
These
bother.
tours.
Fuck me.
Go
Have you
Nashville,
done
so-
anything over in America, like work-wise? Like, not with us. I mean, like with Rio or anything like that. Have you done any of your interviews over there?
No. No, the only times I've been, I went on our honeymoon and went on 2 tours. That's the only time
It's
I've been.
all going to go turbo for work there, though, in the next 2
With the
years.
World Cup.
With Club World Cup and that, everyone's just everything is starting to go there. All the clubs.
Have you seen the fucking prices for like
Yeah.
the group stage games?
Yeah.
$500-600
Really?
to sit on the roof. Yeah,
It's a good place though for teams to go in it.
Have you seen what they're doing as well?
it's a World Cup now.
They've done for the Club World Cup. If you buy, I think it's 6 tickets in the Club World Cup, you're guaranteed a World Cup ticket.
Yeah, but then
But you
it's
don't
still
have-
600 fucking quid, and it'll be a group stage
And
game.
yeah, you can't pick the ticket. So they're trying to sell because they're trying to sell this one. 'Cause
Well
no
done,
one
you are
really
in.
cares.
Thank
Who's in the
you,
World Club Cup?
There's a
Oh,
few.
Miami, because
Yeah,
Because they made a ton.
They need Messi
But
in
he's
it.
there.
Is Ronnie's club going to be in it any chance? They
No,
can get
he's
them
not
two
actually.
fucking playing against each other or playing in it.
Chelsea's City,
who cares?
Dortmund,
We're not
Bayern.
in it. We're not involved, are we? And even if we
No.
were, won't be asked. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
It's
It's a
It's
weird
going to be
one.
a fucking mad World Cup because Qatar was ledge, right? Because it was one city, all of the stadiums are there. That city feels like it's hosting a World Cup. If you put one fucking World Cup game in LA, it ain't going to ripple. No one's going to give a
No,
fuck.
but it's going to be even big.
People
there
aren't
you
going to
go.
be able to notice.
We've got the groups here.
Palmeiras, Porto, who the fuck that one is? Miami, Paris, Atletico. Who the fuck
There's
are
a
they?
team there's a team dropped out. That's why I think that one is. I think they've dropped the team out.
It's
And
so
they've got to get a
fucking
new one.
pointless, isn't it? Who gives a
Boca
shit?
Juniors, Benfica, Chelsea, River Plate, Inter Milan, Dortmund, Madrid.
Still annoys me that you see
whatever.
City in these sort of things. Even though it's meaningless, it's like, fucking.
It's just a bit of an odd one. But then, yeah, the next one, the World Cup being in because they're then adding Canada and Mexico to it as well. Mexico.
Yeah, so I was trying to tell
Mexico
Rio that
before.
we wanted to base ourselves in Cancun, even if there's no games there, and just stay there for the entire World Cup.
Your best place to do is Miami. 3 airports within an hour, and you get to everywhere.
I'd like to do like one in Canada, one in America, and one in Mexico.
Yeah, I think I don't know who Rio's going to be working for with the broadcaster,
Yeah.
but I know that he's got a really good relationship with like the FIFA kind of media team. He did for the World Cup. We did some like the legend stuff that he was doing, like all them interviews that he was doing on the beach. Fucking brilliantly shot them. Like remember Schweinsteiger on the fucking sunset on the beach.
I love Schweinsteiger.
Unbelievable.
Fucking brilliant.
And then he did a similar thing with UEFA, even though it's not the same. I think the concept will be at least pitched to FIFA to do the same sort of thing. Because I know that they wanted to do regular content like that for the World Cup. So it's going to end up being based wherever the main FIFA is. And what was so good about the World Cup is they had that, what was it called, the hotel? Can't remember the name of the hotel. It was that big Death Star looking thing in Doha. Can't remember the bloody name of it. It was an unbelievable hotel, but that you mooch into that hotel, obviously best friends with fucking Farah or Rio or whoever's got the accreditation. I had nothing, but I was jibbing in with them. That's where I met John Terry.
I'll never tell that story. Go on.
John Terry was wondering why I didn't talk to him.
When you say right, just for those who don't know, so you're in a World Cup with Rio, you're meeting all these players, you're meeting all these ex-players, you're meeting some of the best players who've ever kicked a ball.
And John Terry.
And John Terry. You bump into John Terry. I'm John Terry. What happened? Did he shake your hand?
After about the 5th or 6th time, yeah.
And what did you do when he shook? I was like, I'm John Terry. I go, "Are you?" And then you got the impression that he was a bit put out.
No, I got a text saying, "What's that Steve guy's problem?"
So you got forwarded a text from John Terry saying, "What's that the guy's problem?"
From an agent.
That baffles me though, because surely he's aware of who you're friends with and who you're working with, and surely he's aware of the reason that someone who's good friends with Rio Ferdinand might not be too endeared with John Terry because he shouted "effing black, see you next Tuesday" at Rio Ferdinand's brother. But he didn't put those two things together.
Not good at maths.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, so there'd been a handful of meetings. Basically, I was hanging around with Farah. Farah's a ledge, right?
But you kept
Farah
telling me
Williams is a
like
fucking
you
ledge,
hanging
and
around with
we're
people that
cutting about the place.
you were getting
She's
on
obviously
with.
a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
She'd go and talk to him.
Yeah.
Fucking stand on my phone at the side.
Yeah.
Talk to him. I don't give a fuck.
No, I love that. I like that. Do you know
So
what I mean?
I'm just like,
I hate the rehabilitation of it. I know I say it a lot, but the rehabilitation is on so like the Ballers League and all that, and everyone acting like he's fucking ace. Bore off. You met quite because I remember every time I chatted to you when you was out there, you'd say like, I think like, oh, he's a dickhead, that player, whatever, and you'd be like, nah, he's actually all right.
Well, we'd go in that hotel. I can't remember the bloody name of the hotel. I want to say Fremont.
Right.
I don't know if it was. Try that. Search Fremont. Because I don't know if I'm confusing Fremont Street in Vegas.
I think you are.
But I think it might be called the Fremont Doa. It is a place. Oh, Fairmont.
Fairmont.
Is it?
Fairmont Doa.
Fairmont, yes.
Fairmont Doa.
Just click the photos.
Big hotel chain, isn't it?
I want to see the outside because it looks like a big Death Star thing. Yeah, that's the fella.
That's it, innit?
Yeah.
I know it's not the best picture,
Fairmont,
but you get it.
So, yeah, so we're in there,
Right.
and like, we just go up and have a fucking drink, and it's like, yeah, Robbie Keane's in here. Oh shit, that's Clarence Seedorf. That's fucking Ronaldo. Like, and it was just, it's, you know, I'm sitting on a sun lounge and fucking Arrigo Sacchi's next to me, and
Did
like,
you start chewing his ear off about?
Yeah, let's talk about 4-4-2.
Al Paddock
like
would have beaten the 1989 AC Milan team.
Or at least Alderman.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's ledge, and you know, it's one of them, innit? But that hotel was on complete lockdown. But because it was all based in one city, they had hundreds of their legends there, all of them, like everyone from all of the World Cups. You know, Roberto Carlos is mooching about the place, and R9's mooching about the place, and you think, how's that going to work in America?
Yeah, it's not.
You know, where do you base? You go, right, we're going to be based in New York. You go, cool. There's going to be one game here.
You have to split them all up.
Yeah, so that's the issue I foresee with it, is like, you can't. I mean, even with the Euros that we've just had, they just had that same thing with a hotel. I think it was in Dusseldorf where the hotel was.
Then they
and
moved
it worked.
to Berlin.
Yeah.
Did they have to move to Berlin for the final or something?
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm standing in the hotel in Dusseldorf, and you're like, fucking Arsene Wenger, like, you know, and you just. But it works because you have that one. I mean, Germany's obviously nowhere near the size of like the continent of North America, but you like, it works with this one gaff. But like in New York, you're losing everyone because it's just too big a gaff. If it's in LA, you're losing everyone because it's not even like a centre of LA. It's nuts. So like, where the fuck is everyone being based?
Cancun. Just pitch it to him. Say, here's the idea.
Steve had the right idea. We'll all be in Cancun, and the uniform will be Hawaiian shirts and shorts and flip flops. Yeah.
You can't have much better as well. Of all the people to be working with over in the World Cup, Rio Ferdinand,
Joe Rio is
knows
like,
everyone and
he is a proper social connector. Like, Joe, you just sit back and like, I am a proper fucking don't talk to me and eyeball you. Whereas Rio is like, his natural persona is to be like really friendly and like connecting with people and that. I
did the stuff with you with Mourinho, didn't I? And he turned up in the morning. And said, right, there's some food upstairs for you, Rio, go and have that. Mourinho's not going to be here for another couple of hours or whatever. Sat there, and the first thing he did was, because everyone just kind of went up, it was like a restaurant, took over the whole thing. He was like, what are we doing? Come, everyone sit together. He said, no point doing this. So he was sound with everyone there, got everyone to sit together.
What, so everyone was just sort of scattered, and he's like,
yeah, and he's like, there's no point us doing this. There's 12 of us here. There's no point us scattered around the room. Chat with everyone, talk about everything. Very good at remembering names and stuff. I know it's a simple thing.
No,
stuff,
you know
but
what? I get that bag as well.
He did the same thing, and then when I met him at the Euros, I stayed with Charlie at the Euros final, and he just went, we'll go and see Rio's interview. I think he's doing Chiellini in the morning or something.
Yeah, because we had that, we had the trophy, didn't we, in that little room?
So he said, come and see this. And then Rio walked in, Alex from football, and said hello, and as that, and remember me from this, and
I like
all
that
kind of stuff, which is, it's only a small thing. You even remember playing two touch near the camp, like little things like that. From going back and remembering those things, it's good to do that. And people can slate him, not like him, whatever, for what he says, what he does, whatever. But he is genuinely sound.
Yeah, genuinely. Like I see it. I've seen it worked with him for a good few years now. Like, and I see that side of him up close. And you obviously watch him just get fucking mithered to death walking through anywhere. Yeah. And all the way through in Qatar, all the way to the Euros. We've got some funny as fuck stuff on the vlogs, just him being a normal dude.
Is he alright with everyone when they're like mithering him and that?
Yeah, he obviously sees it as part of his fucking job, doesn't he? But he's absolutely legendary. I've never seen him turn anyone down for it.
It was getting a Ryanair flight home as well from Lisbon was the funniest one, because you're not going to get a private jet to go to Lisbon, so he's Ryanair in the queue, and Lisbon airport was the worst.
You fly on with us?
Yeah, it was the worst place in the world.
Just us three.
It was the worst place in the world to get into. It was 30,000 people, it felt like, in one airport, in one terminal.
Stop it.
Nothing like that. And Rio just sat in the
Yeah,
corner.
and it was like 2 bars or something,
Yeah.
wasn't there? There was nowhere to sit or anything.
No. So it was just like, and Rio was like, please don't. If it didn't really get started by people coming over, did they? But yeah, it was just chaos. But even then, he was like saying hello, doing that. And
Yeah, I'll sit and chat to you.
Yeah, but
I won't.
Was it? I remember that guy in San Diego, right? It was in San Diego. We come out of the ground, me and Ronnie, because we'd not been sat together. We come out after the game and played Rex and won it in San Diego. Do you remember?
Yeah, we had a couple of
Rex
guys.
in San Diego.
And we've come out. I think you was there and Em was there, and you and Maka were doing press. So we got out there, and there's a guy in a Paddock shirt, Stretford Paddock shirt, and he got dead excited when he saw me. Not because he saw me, but because he thought you might be there. He's like, oh my God, Jay, is Steve here? And I was like, he's inside, bro. He's doing like media stuff. She's like, can I wait for him? I was like, you can do what you want, like, sound. Anyway, he's like in me here, but he loves Paddock and Steve and all that. I was like, yeah, sound. He's whatever. Each to their own. And anyway, he took ages, and this kid's waiting. He sat down there, and apparently made you wait, and you couldn't go on the pitch, and others were let on the pitch, and you and Maka were like, what the fuck's all this about? And then he's come out, I can see straight away he's got a face like thunder. Him and Maka both raging because he just had waited for 2 hours. And then I was like, been waiting. Obviously, a massive Paddock fan, sat in his Paddock top. He's never really going to see bump into you again in San Diego, is there?
I mean, nobody ever said no once or twice.
Yeah, nah, you were sound. Like, well, it was just like, I thought.
That was
thank God for that.
There was
the tailgate was rough for you, because the tailgate in New Jersey was like non-stop. It was mental because we got there.
Oh, I fucked up. I got there early.
Yeah, you did. You did. We got there.
I was like, where's everyone else? Like 45 minutes, so you're like, shit.
Yeah, and everyone was just like, Vdum. And I obviously don't mind. I don't get it as bad as he was getting. Him and McCall getting it much worse. And it was just like, it was constant. I could see his head was just getting done in. But obviously you didn't turn anyone down or anything. But then I think at one point you went, I'm going to go stand behind this burger van or something just to get away from everyone. And then I had to direct.
Here's what people don't get. Like,
you're asking me where he was.
It isn't like, oh, we're too fucking big time for this. No. It's a doesn't make sense thing.
Yeah,
it's like that. It doesn't fucking compute. Like, you see Rio getting selfies and you go, of course he is.
Yeah.
And then, but when you get, we had Singapore's like a 45-minute queue for fucking selfies. And it just was like, you can't compute it.
The one thing I can't get, and the only thing I'd ever say no to, and it's not because I'm too big for movies, I know I'm a fucking nobody, don't get that wrong, is signing a shirt.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll say
I'll say
I am not wrecking your shirt for you. I'm not. Years from now, you're going to look at it and go, who the fuck is Jay?
I did love Cam and Ronnie. So the guy asked them to sign their Paddock shirt.
Which is valid. They play for Paddock.
Yeah,
I get that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that. And I couldn't wait to
that must be a
player group chat.
That must be mint for you.
Because the players are like, what?
Yeah. That's class, that. And I get that, but it's like, I see it, and I see some YouTubers who do it. I'm not knocking them, each to their own. And I get when people ask you to do something you want, but signing a shirt, I'm not signing a fucking United shirt. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't do that, man. It just feels like wrong. But yeah, we're grateful. We're grateful that anyone fucking wants to take a selfie with us. We always will be. What are you up to, other than getting married and that?
That's a while away yet.
How is it now? Right, okay.
Might move house, potentially.
Why?
Moving away from Eccles, Jay, sadly.
Jay was gone.
Why would anyone want to move away from Eccles?
I'm at the wrong end of Eccles, that's the other thing.
Alright, you moving to the other part of Eccles?
No. I don't know where I'm going yet. I might move in, but yeah, I've got a few trips.
Are you moving back to the race course?
Yeah, that's it. In sale, yeah. Few trips, should be some good stuff coming up. But nothing really for this audience to watch and stuff.
You going on tour?
No, absolutely not.
Mate,
are you going on the tour?
Wasn't it mental when we was all in America together?
Budget cuts.
Hey.
Yeah, it's budget cuts now.
Hey, I'm not saying out.
It's great when you go, do you want to go on holiday? Yeah. Where do you want to go? San Diego, and we just watch United in there.
That was so crazy when it was like, all of us were there.
Good.
That was so mint. Like, McGrath was there at one point as well. It was like, what the fuck?
He did
Patterson's there. Cam's there. You're there. Obviously, we're all there. You're there. And it was like, everyone's here.
That's when we couldn't get fucking served in that Irish bar. Filled the bastard up.
Yeah.
Everyone who's ever worked or been associated with Stretford Paddock was in an Irish bar in Vegas and they wouldn't serve us.
Yeah, because didn't we even have like fucking like Sam Elwood and
Sam Elwood, United. Yeah, because I've MUFC used to work with us. So it was so good. It was such a top laugh. And then it was like so mad as well. Yeah. But yeah, it was. We're all very grateful. What's going on with you then? Are you going to win promotion or what?
Yeah, we are. Made it interesting. because we didn't win on Tuesday night.
So you got a win tomorrow or point?
Two league games left. Theoretically, 1 point out of the 2 games might be enough, although goal difference and whatever's is a factor with that. If we win both of our 2 games, we're up no matter what.
Right.
The team that's currently in second, we've got 2 games in hand on. They're 1 point in front of us. And they've got to play the undefeated top of the league in their final game. That's not for 3 weeks. Do you want to get promoted by a text message? Do you fuck? The team that we're playing tomorrow are in 4th. If they win all their games, we'll go above us. So
it's the championship.
That's a proper game then.
It's tight at the top. If we win both, I think we can max out at 56 points. Everybody else can max out at 54. So win them both and it's dealt with. You haven't got to fucking get the calculator out and figure out, can we do whatever? Win tonight, or tomorrow, sorry, win Tuesday, dealt with. Because we'd fucked it up on Tuesday night, we did have the opportunity, if we'd have won on Tuesday night and then played tomorrow, to do it on a pitch tomorrow, and we could have gone out tomorrow, couldn't we? But might have to be a Tuesday night out.
That's what someone was asking before. Paddock celebrations Tuesday night. We'll see. Hopefully that'll be what happens. Go and check that. Where are you playing tomorrow?
It's at Hyde, free bells if you want to come. It's free entry. Come, bring some fucking noise and see if you can help get us over the line.
Yes, good stuff. You know where to find that as well. Go and check out Stretford Paddock FC channel and Stephen Howson's channel as well. You know where to find Baggers too. That's been Stephen Howson. That's been Baggers. I've been Jay. This has been The Brew. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.